Hey, Gemini, this is your sacred scribe here, ready to do your 2023 reading for the first quarter, January through March. So, Gemini, this is for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. Won't resonate with everybody, but hopefully it will with you. We're going to do the Celtic cross here and see what's up for my Geminis. And if you are interested in a more personal reading, Gemini, you can go to yoursacredscribe.etsy.com and order a 30-minute or more reading. Various readings to choose from. All right, so Gemini. Now in the center of this reading is your overall energy, okay? And your first card, let's see, is the Six of Swords. Okay, now the Six of Swords talks about smooth sailing, peacefulness, right? But coming from choppy waters, coming from, I'm hearing a place of imbalance. Because if you notice the cards, you've got balance in the swords, right? So I feel like your overall energy is balanced, is peaceful, is remaining in this peaceful state. So let's see, and some of you could be moving on from a lot of things, could be moving, like literally moving. You could be putting things behind you, okay? So clarifying this, you have the Hanged Man, the Knight of Staffs, and the Seven of Wands. Wow. Okay. So Gemini, what I'm feeling is putting things behind you, okay? I feel like it could be this Knight of Staffs that you're putting behind you, all right? I feel like you're putting resistance behind you. It's almost like your overall energy is sort of kind of the past because you're leaving it behind, all right? You're looking at things from a different perspective. I feel like you're reevaluating yourself. You're looking at your value, the value of others, and the resistance that you're holding within. So now the Seven of Wands, I feel like there's a lot of passion that will be built up within you in this first quarter, but the overall desire is to gain peace, all right, to gain perspective, to gain an understanding, all right, of the past. That's what I'm getting from that. Hermit energy is crossing it, and this is your challenge, okay? Now, this is going within. This is withdrawing, right? And shining a light upon the shadow aspects of the self. Wow. So your challenge is the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Vessels, and the Lady of Vessels. Okay, this is balancing of emotions. Now with the Six, this is funny because your overall energy, right? With the Six of Swords, you have air with the swords and you have emotions. So with the water. So I feel like you will be balancing your emotions because the waters are nice and calm in that card. All right. I feel like she's balancing her emotions, but very carefully with an awareness of if I move this way, I'm going to lose my balance. If I move that way too fast, I'm going to lose my balance. So it's this sense of peacefulness that you will have obtained. Challenging, yes, okay? But obtaining this peacefulness, Gemini, will come from this Hermit energy, from taking the time out to look within, okay? And to face the past here. The bunny you see is looking in the past, coming to terms with the past so that you can gain direction of the future. And understanding that you deserve emotional fulfillment, okay? Yes, it's a challenge, but all you have to do here is go within and feel it. What is your emotional fulfillment? What will emotionally fulfill you? Like, what is it that you do that emotionally fulfills you? Okay? Not who, what is it that you do? Okay? I want you to think about that, because that is your challenge. But in overcoming your challenge, I feel that you will achieve it. You will achieve opportunity. You will achieve direction and emotional fulfillment. And you will actually achieve opportunities that come to you in various forms, in the form of career, in the form of love. Now, what's below you in your subconscious energy is the Lady of Staffs, which is interesting because you have the Knight of Staffs in your overall energy, right? And that is adventurous. Yes, it could be somebody from the past that was younger, that was a player, or somebody that was just immature, fire sign. Or it can also be, and I did feel that you are seeking its excitement, right? Almost being birthed again, right? As that Knight of Staffs, and balancing. It's like your feminine aspect is in that subconscious part of you and wants to come forward. Clarifying this is Justice, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. It will come forward with healing, with balance. Here we have Justice again. And with it will come abundance, independence, right? Autonomy. And roots that will sink in very deeply to wherever you want them to. Okay, and I feel like that's your emotional fulfillment, this 10 of Vessels. When you feel that feeling, when you understand that that's your desire, that's going to be rooted, and that's how you manifest, right? It first goes out into the universe, but then when you feel and you ground it, that's when it gets planted. And this will be solid because you have Pentacles here that's going to plant it. And I feel like that is abundance, and that will grow fruit, that will bear fruit. Now, I also feel like you know that there are decisions that you need to make that will lead you to this. All right? So you need to choose it because it is potential energy. All of this is potential energy. You have to feel your way through and take advantage of the potential energy that's given to you. Okay? It's like if you're running a race and, you know, if you win the race, you get $1 million, and you can win it however you want as long as you get to the finish line. It's like running past a bike or a car that you could use. Potential energy. It's there. You see it. You feel it. You can hop in that car and cross the finish line, but you run by it. Okay? So don't run by opportunities here. All right, so what's in your past, Gemini, is the Four of Vessels. I feel like you held down emotions, right? Which is interesting because that's your challenge, is balancing emotion, part of your challenge, right? Lady of Coins, Queen of Vessels, and Judgment, awakening. So some of you may have went through an awakening. Some of you may have become intuitive with the Queen of Vessels. You could have had also a water sign or an earth sign in your life. I feel like holding down your emotions for so long, okay? This awakening was life-changing, all right? I also feel like this was slow coming with the Lady of Coin. I feel like it opens you up emotionally. It opens you up intuitively and creatively. Yeah, see? High Priestess is clarifying the Queen of Vessels. That is intuition. That is love, right? And I feel like, well, that's what it says. High Priestess is taking that inward. Judgment, awakening. Ace of Vessels, awakening your heart, awakening these emotions, right? So you will balance them because you did learn from the past to begin expressing them, all right? So what's in your future, Gemini, is you, the magician, right? That is your future, and I love that. That is manifestation. And why are you manifesting? Because you're finding the balance of all of these elements. You have the Lady of Staffs and the Knight of Staffs here, right? Fire. You have the Six of Swords, the Justice card, you, Swords energy, which is air, right? Communication out into the universe. Fire is manifesting very quickly. Fire is also taking action. Then you have Earth here with the Lady of Coin and the Nine of Pentacles. And the water, of course, that you're awakening, that emotion, you're feeling into it and really grounding. So this balance is what's bringing you major manifestations to come. Magic, Gemini, magic. So King of Staffs, the Six of Wands, oh my God, look at this fire. And fire is the fastest way to manifest, okay? Two of Wands, King of Staffs, and the Six of Wands. And the Magician, this is clarifying the Magician. So air is only going to feed the flames of the fire. And I like that because it keeps it burning. All right. It fans it. Yes, you can blow it out, so you have to have balance, but just enough, okay, will give it oxygen. All right. So I feel like your confidence is something that you're manifesting. You're getting a lot of attention. You will be getting a lot of attention. Now, the King of Staffs is a fire sign. There could be a fire sign coming into your world, right? And the Two of Staffs is moving on from the past, moving on from a lot. Okay, a lot of things that you need to let go of. And that is beautiful. Let me ask about this King of Staffs. Who is this King of Staffs? The Two of Vessels. So this is love. The Tower. This is going to come out of nowhere. This is coming out of nowhere. One more for this. Wow. The Hierophant. So, wow. This could be somebody that you marry, that you have a spiritual connection with, both. All right. I feel like, wow. I feel like this is the next chapter. Maybe even a whole new book. The book is standing out. Okay. You're about to write your next book of life. And this person is a part of that, is the main character in your life. Wow. Your near future, Gemini, is the Star card, is healing. Now, this healing needs to take place in order to get to that future and really ground it so it sticks. I like the Hierophant there because it grounds it, right? Fire may be quick, but fire can also go out. When you ground something and you do it with a pentacle, there ain't no moving it. There is not moving anything about it. The Hierophant guarantees it. That's what I want to say. Guarantees this union is going to stick. For some, it may be a twin. The sun and the moon is standing out for the Hierophant. I don't always get that from the Hierophant, but I am getting that. So let's see about the Star. Now, some of you could be seen in the public eye with the Star and the Six of Wands, both in your future. Wow, the Devil energy. The Four of Swords. I'm hearing material possessions with the Devil energy, and Three of Pentacles. So a visionary. I get Eminem in my mind with that, a line from one of his songs. So the Three of Pentacles, okay, you're seeing a future, you're envisioning your life and you're grounding it, okay? I feel like there is intense healing within you. I feel like you're healing fears as well. The Devil can represent fears. This is healing, Four of Swords. And because of this healing of the fears, you're transmuting that energy, right? This is giving you more confidence as you heal. You're cleansing yourself. You're clearing space. So that's an important step, Gemini, okay? What is the devil? 10 of Pentacles. So are you, I feel like this is hope and a fear. That's what I feel like. So if this is work and this is abundance and this is commitment, or this is marriage, right? Or it could be both. This could be a hope and a fear. And this is something that you're healing within you, to not fear this anymore because of a recognition of what it is, right? It's like now you see. Okay. All right. So influencing you internally, all right, what's influencing you there is the Four of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Pentacles is what you've been hanging on to, right? What you've been sort of, this always reminds me of like a dog hiding a bone in the backyard. So it's like, what are you holding on to? What do you want to keep there and bury so that you can go visit it anytime that you want, right? I feel like this is something you want to get rid of. This is something you want to let go of. And this is what's influencing your movement forward, your healing. This is your impetus to healing, okay? So, Four of Pentacles, clarifying this, is the Lady of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Two of Swords. See? Facing your fears here, okay? And in facing your fears, discovering who you are, discovering what your soul song is, because you've cleared the way, because you let go of things that no longer serve you, Gemini. It's making room for epiphanies. It's like you're clearing, you know, it's like a room that's cluttered. You're clearing the clutter, and now all of a sudden everything looks different. And that's what this is internally. You're no longer stuck. Like sometimes, you know, and this happens to me. If you're like, oh my God, I need to clean, right? And you walk into a room and you don't know where to begin. It's almost like too overwhelming because there's too much. That's that stuck feeling. But in facing your fear, okay, of not getting anything done, say, right? I'm just taking this on a small scale. This is bigger, okay? You're going to accomplish something. You're going to get something done. You're going to make progress, all right? So I do feel like you're unblocking your heart chakra, and that is, you know, a signal that's put out, the electromagnetic field. Okay, that is what is going to attract whatever it is that you desire towards you. Our hearts all speak to each other. So I feel like when you open it up, it's calling in who's meant for you. Your heart cleared a way for your heart to find it, to find that which it seeks. Okay, so you're being guided naturally in that direction. So go with it and don't resist it, because you also had the Seven of Wands, remember, in your challenge, resisting it. Why are you resisting following your heart? And I mean following your heart with relation to your intuition, because for me, the heart is the gateway to the intuition, to your intuition. That is the gateway. So following your intuition, trusting it, even if it makes no sense, especially if it makes no sense. That's what I'm learning. Especially when it makes no sense at all. Okay? Because that will lead you to your dreams coming true. All of them. And that's apparent here. All right? So, what's influencing you on the external is the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like you may be doing things to build. right? Consciously build. You also may be being patient in various parts of your life, right? With the Seven of Pentacles, you could be witnessing others building and learning from that, being patient for your quote unquote house, meaning everything in your life, building, okay? Being patient for that to be built, your house to be built. So let's clarify, because it all leads to happiness, right? Okay, we have the Chariot, the Death card, and the Eight of Wands. That's clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. All right, so transformation, and this is that building. As you're building, as you're watching, because I feel like you're building, you're taking action, right? You have that fire here, and the external, you're going slowly, and you're going slowly each step of the way with awareness, all right? The Chariot. And as you're doing this, you're transforming. As you're transforming, you're letting the past go and leaving it behind and becoming something more through hard work. This Eight of Flames in this deck is very, very, very different. Okay, one, there's only 7 flames. The other staff, you can't even see in the picture. It's laying down. And in this one, it looks like he's working, right? He's working hard, something that he's passionate in. But I see him as being a bit overwhelmed sometimes, so you have to make sure that you're paying attention to burnout. You may be witnessing people working, 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 and so, you know, you're mirroring that, so to speak, and you have to be careful that you have to be careful because it may slow you down when you have the Chariot here. All right, and the Chariot wants to move forward with the heart. Okay, so just be careful about that. But you're building something you're very passionate about, and I feel like it's this passion that's driving you. But don't let it drive you to total burnout. All right, there could be passion that you're feeling or will feel for somebody as well when it comes to love. Now, your hopes and your fears, Gemini, is the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands talks about a new beginning in passion, a new beginning in love, right? An excitement, an excitement. And what stands out here is the dragon looking back at the flame as he's in the fire, which is interesting with your outcome. As the dragon is in the flames, okay, he's looking back. For me, it's at the past and deciding to continue on regardless of what was in the past, acknowledging it, but then getting beyond it. But I feel like you have a fear of that as well, because there's a sense of safety. It's no longer there to go to think about, to feel into, to be sad about, to, you know, conjure up these emotions, even if they're negative. It's akin to when a child is seeking attention, right? And a child seeks attention even negatively, right? And probably doesn't even realize it. And you don't realize it here. It becomes a comfort, because what is the child seeking ultimately? Comfort, recognition. So you're learning, okay, I'm recognizing, okay, and I don't need that as a comfort anymore. I don't need that as a security blanket. So understand that with your fear, because in your near future, it's coming up very quickly with the devil here, if you remember. All right. So let's clarify. Let's clarify this ace. All right. So we have the Emperor, Temperance, and the Five of Pentacles. one of your fears is abandonment. It's like you may have been abandoned. You may have been felt like you were left out in the cold, ignored, right? You may have felt a lack of money, right? It could be, it's just a lack in victim mentality, all right? You could have just felt like something was missing. And I feel like you fear that it could happen again, right? There could be an emperor here coming into your life. And there was an emperor in the past. And maybe this emperor, okay, was a part of this. They didn't cause this because you always, decide how you respond to things on the external. Okay, but I feel like you're going to be balancing this out with temperance, and you're actually going to have an angelic guide with you. Hang on. Azrael. And Azrael is the angel of death, believe it or not. But death is transformation. It's the ending of a cycle. And I told you, you're writing a whole new book, right? This makes total sense with your outcome, and where this is all going. You're getting guidance to get on your path and stay on your path so that you can create that which you desire without fear. Okay? This emperor is being called to you. You notice the bird whispering in his ear. Okay, that's your heart calling to this emperor. All right? Your outcome, the Ten of Wands, that phoenix rising, coming through the fire. And where was that? Was it the Nine of Flames? No, where was it? Coming through the fire, the Ace of Wands, okay? Remember I told you that the dragon was looking back at the flames of the past? All right? And that's in your hopes and fears. Guess who's getting over the fear? Or fears, right? And just going through that shit, regardless. And having the courage to rise and gain that new perspective and create something beautiful and new and fresh. Transmutation of the energy. Okay? Wow. And I feel like, see the cloud in the back. Okay, I'm going to gaze at this card because I feel like the angel is here. See the cloud above temperance? I feel like, believe it or not, this is Azrael guiding your back. Like Azrael literally has your back. Hang on, hang on. I gotta go to a different portion. Wow. I feel like there's like darkness and light, right? So I'm seeing shadows. I also saw something that looked like a ghost, like, like if you were to draw Casper the Friendly Ghost, like a cartoonish type of figure. So I feel like those are representing your fears, that ghost, okay? And you're cutting through those fears. You're no longer afraid to become successful. You're no longer afraid to love. You're no longer afraid of what will happen, what may happen, what if. That is the what if that you're rising above. And now you're creating what is. You're going from the what if to the what is, Gemini. And that, my friend, is beautiful. So let's get, wow, clarifying this, Gemini, is the Sun, is the Five of Fire, and the Ace of Swords. That is wisdom and truth gained, coming through the fire, healing those wounds. See the Five of Fire there? You're healing these wounds. You're rising. Even the Sun card, they're rising above. You're coming together with somebody, okay? And you can trust this union. That is what the Ace of Swords is next to the Sun card for. This is trustworthiness. This snake is wisdom. Okay? Also, snakes can be sexual, right? But snakes are wisdom. So, wow, Gemini. And see, it's like you become one. See, there's one crown. Two people, but one crown. Right? That is that bond that is unbreakable. Right? The Empress. So there could be a Taurus or a Libra, could be any sign. But I feel like this could be you, Gemini. Six of Pentacles. This is you learning to balance. Okay? More than one thing. Okay, and it's been what you've been waiting for. Yeah, because you're doing things differently with the Five of Swords. That's beating a dead horse. You found what was within you and hidden and brought it to the surface and cleared the way for great things to happen, or will clear the way for great things to happen. Wow, Gemini. And that's awesome. So let's get some advice. Nature, the explorer, and the outlaw. Well, Gemini, you don't care about being the outlaw, first of all. The explorer, you will be exploring different ways of doing things. You may be getting out into nature more. I feel like with nature, you're finding the nature, the natural, authentic you. Okay, your natural essence. That's what you're discovering. Your natural essence. Okay? And this gives you the courage to do things no matter how crazy and outrageous they seem to you, because you're trusting your intuition. Thus exploring new avenues of your life, new avenues within yourself that lead you to a place of victory in your life and in love, right? Overcoming the obstacles. That is the Six of Wands energy, right? It's like coming out from war, coming back from war. That's that turbulent time, that Six of Swords energy. That's coming from turbulence to peace, to more peaceful waters. So Gemini, that's what I have for you. If you'd like a reading that's specific to you and your questions and your needs, please go to yoursacredscribe.etsy.com and you'll get me on video answering your questions. I have various readings there, automatic writing, tarot cards, and all that jazz. So join me also every day. I'm usually live once, sometimes twice a day. I'm usually live at night around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give or take, and doing readings, right? Little mini readings for people. So please join me then and come chat. We're, forming this soul family that's quite beautiful. So come and join. We'd love to have you. And I will catch you on the flip side of your Daily Dose of Tarot. Namaste.